Okay, the last thing tonight is the Great Rupert. I don't know why it's in here. It better be a fucking Christmas show. Let's find out together. George Powell Productions. Jimmy Durante? Chick Chandler, now that's a real name. Then Rupert. I see what appear to be pine needles, so I'm kind of hopeful. Oh, there's music. Camera 2, could you please keep it steady on the credits? You're making people sick. Hiya, bat!
Rupert, a big chance. Maybe next week your name will go up in lights. Rupert, the talk of the town. You won't let me down, will you, Rupert? You'll do everything just like I told you, huh? Ah, yes. Now,
Jesus fucking Christ, that's a real squirrel.
how about a dress rehearsal? Here. The curtain is up. You're on the stage. Stay right there when I tell you. Now.
Oh.
Now get ready.
Well, yeah, that's the audio. Rupert is a squirrel.
Now, 1, 2.
Is that any better with the sound? Oh dear God, it's a stop motion squirrel.
Squirrels adore the name, admire the fame of Rupert. He's in a class alone, the one and only Rupert. He jumps rope so gracefully, and you ought to see him climb a tree. Think of an acrobat in Mister, that is Rupert. Think of a ballet star, and you're not far from wrong. He taps his little toe and steals the show.
And rapes an Eskimo.
Heart alone. Now we've got to do the dancing unison, and it's got to be perfect, for everything depends on.
Has this guy got an accent?
Now, you all set? Here we go.
That's him, officer. That's the lunatic who's torturing the squirrel. Get him.
Phil, I'm so glad to see you.
Joe, how have you been?
Oh, not too good, but everything's going to change now. Here, sit down. How are you, mister?
Well, this is Joe Mahoney. He used to work out of my father's office. And the best lion tamer in the business.
The best lion tamer?
Thank you.
Well, what's this new act that you wired me about?
Well, here it is.
Does it have anything to do with the trained squirrel you just watched?
You mean that's it? A squirrel?
Sure.
You wouldn't fool me, would you?
Oh, Bill, he's a great performer.
No, he's a squirrel, I
It
swear.
only happens once in a million years.
I'm sorry, Joe, but I'm not interested. He's not box office.
Come on, Benny, we're late.
Yeah, but
I don't want to sit here in this danky old room that smells like squirrels and depression.
Joe, look. A lion is a big, savage beast. He's vicious, ruthless, a bloodthirsty killer from the faraway jungles of...
Well, so's my squirrel.
There's a little pipsqueak thing like a squirrel that anybody can see any place, in any park, any time. Is just... Besides, he's so small they'd never see him from the balcony.
But Bill, I tell you, Rupert is almost human.
Come on, honey, we're late.
But just a minute. Look, Joe.
Sir, if you want to touch my pussy tonight, you will leave.
Well, he just ain't thought so.
Wait, did he eviction too?
Goodbye, Mr. Dingle. I'll pay every cent that I owe you.
You should, Mahoney, you should.
Room for rent smells vaguely of squirrel nuts.
Clean this place out.
Get out of the way, old timer.
It's nice and peaceful here, ain't it? You can breathe. Now take a good look around. Some of your new pals. Now I want you to go on and get acquainted with them. Come on. That's it.
Hey,
Now don't be stubborn about this.
hey, we don't take kindly to no fucking tame mice out here in the middle of the park. You hear me? Get the fuck out of here.
Silly outfit.
We'll just have to strip you naked.
They would have laughed at you. Yes, I know. Now go on. Yes, I know you don't want to. Go on. I know you'll be happy here.
Yeah, meanwhile, they cut away from that squirrel running for its squirrel life.
Doing the somersaults and all the cute little tricks that I taught you. Go on, I tell you. Beat it, I tell you. Beat it, I tell you.
Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Nobody wants to be defeated. Show 'em how funky strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right.
Oh, I heard from that bank last week. I think I got the letter with me. Yeah, here it is. It says, Dear Mr. Amendola, this is the last monthly statement we will mail you. We feel it is hardly worth 3 cents to tell you have 2 cents.
Yeah, but I'm gonna litter, cause fuck it.
Lucky people hurrying home with arms full of packages. They'll have turkey for Christmas, packages under the tree.
Don't envy them, Rosalinda. But every one of them faced a Christmas like us at some time or another. And besides, it ain't Christmas yet. Who knows? Old Saint Nick may have a bundle for us, too. But the trouble is we ain't got no...
But he's gotta deliver it to the alley where we're gonna be sleeping.
The Amendola Trio.
Joe Mahoney.
Oh, darling.
Now don't tell me this is little Rosie.
Yeah, she's certainly growing fast. A little too fast. Why, it seems like only yesterday I bought her them shoes, and already she's complaining they're too small.
And with you, Amendola, how's the act been going?
Us? Great, sensational. Why, if I made any more money, I'd have to buy myself a wallet. And you know something, Joe?
No.
We've played the circuit so many times, just for a change. We booked the European tour.
Europe.
London, Paris, Budapest.
New York, London, Paris, Phoenix, everybody talking about pop music.
Guess what? Because they were elephants. Please, a little respect for that joke that's older than you. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, this looks like your life savings, Joe.
Well, to tell you the truth, it has been a little...
You don't have to tell me. It's the same with us. We haven't waited till we cut our second teeth.
Oh, do you live around here?
I do. I did.
I live under that tree over there.
Oh, is the place rented yet?
I don't think so.
How much rent did you pay?
I didn't. But if you got $32, you can move right in.
How long did you live there without paying any rent?
6 months.
Just what we're looking for, something out of the high rent district. Joe, it's been good seeing you. Yes, sir.
We're gonna go squat in your old apartment. Thanks for telling us about it.
Hey, wait for me. You better ask him where it is.
We ain't got no time. Oh, Joe. Where is it?
322 and a half Maple Street. just over there. Come on back. It's
322 and a half Maple Street? You gonna take platform 9 3/4 to get there?
Wait for me.
Merry Christmas.
Buddy, you gotta act fast in the city. Oh, I think some animals were harmed in the making of this movie, yeah. The Keebler elves are about to kick this guy's ass, yeah. This is so bizarre. This was touted as a Christmas movie. Oh boy. Never play your tuba with the door open, sir. Because everybody keeps a stash of nuts.
Oh, hello.
Oh, pardon this unseemly protrusion, but after reading this sign, I took the liberty of removing it. I don't think you're going to need it anymore.
You want to rent this place?
Well, we might work something out if you don't drag lawyers into this.
Well, you better speak to my father about it. He's right next door.
Oh, you can stay as long as you want.
Second thought, I can handle this myself.
Yeah, I can handle a lot of stuff.
Come in.
Be back in a minute.
When I ask you where you want me to come, that's the answer I want. Come in.
Gosh, it's good to be home.
My name is Amendola.
My name is Pete Dingle.
Rosalind.
My name is Open Legs.
Oh? Well, that's okay with me, but don't mention it to my father. The rent will be $32 a month.
Well, I don't mind electric bulbs that are unfrosted, and I don't mind beds with springs that fight back.
Tell me, boy, if I let you have use of my daughter, can we get a month free?
There's one thing I can't stand.
Her shoes are very small because they can afford to buy her new shoes. That's why she's limping.
Oh, do you mind?
Not at all.
No, you can shit in my bathroom any day of the week. I don't give a fuck.
Perfect. Well, Mama, you might as well start unpacking. This ain't exactly the bridal suite at the Waldorf.
So this guy was playing tuba
Who knows?
in vacant
If this
apartment?
place a good cleaning, we might find an extra room.
Good cleaning is right. Look at all those cobwebs.
Look at all the squirrel shit.
Cobwebs, they're probably holding a building together. Well, now that all the business has been taken care of, I'll...
What you see, Mr. Amendola, my father, unfortunately, wants his money in advance.
And a lucky man he is, too, your father. Having a son so gifted in the art of music.
Oh, well, I just
Cut,
go around.
cut, I know.
That's not the best thing I could do with my mouth to make you $32.
That I play a pretty piano, and if necessary, I can even play an ugly one. Well, don't forget, feel free to drop in at any time.
Well, thanks very much. Now about the rent.
Oh, I think I'm going to like it here.
Well, I hope so.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to change.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I'll see you later.
Ah, you play this cock like a fiddle. Ah.
Well, Mama, I did it.
Hey, look, Pa, I forgot his tuba.
He'll be back. But if
Yeah.
you don't...
He'll be back for his tuba and he'll be back for your vulva.
You realize what I've done? No rent in advance and a roof over our heads.
An awful big hole in the skylight.
So what? If it snows, we'll be the only ones in town who'll have a white Christmas inside the house and out.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Hello, Pete. Hi, Dave. Hey, I think I got a letter for you.
Oh?
No, it's for your old man.
I'll get it going.
Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, Merry Christmas.
Hey, it is a Christmas movie.
Same for you.
Did you clean the place?
Clean it.
I was playing my tuba. I couldn't
Good.
clean.
You can work if you make up your mind. Who'd you rent it to?
Their name is Amendola.
There?
Uh-huh.
How many are there?
Oh, just 3. They're awfully nice people.
Well, that's good for a change. I'll take the money.
There's a mother and a father and a daughter.
Okay, give me the 30.
Don't leave my hand dangling out here, buddy.
And you know, they didn't even ask for any redecorations or repairing anything. You know, that saves us a lot of money, Pa.
Pete, don't tell me you let them stay without paying.
Oh, you're gonna get it. They're awfully nice people. A mother and a father and a daughter.
Yeah, you said that before. Look, son, I want that $32 right now. And if you don't get it, I'll go over and get it myself. And if I don't get it, out they go.
But, Pa, I gave my word of honor we'd wait a couple of days. You don't want to break your own son's word, do you?
Oh, there he goes again.
Oh,
Honor,
my
love,
boy wants to
faith,
get his
everything
dick wet
but
something
money.
fierce.
Tell me, son, what did money ever do to you that you hated so much?
I'll get it. Oh, hello.
Hello. You forgot to give me the key.
The key? Oh, yes, the key. There it is.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. You're gonna
I'd
start-
really like for you to give my tuba a blow.
Who is it, Pete?
Look, don't go away. I'll be right back.
Who was it?
Oh, the postman. It's for you.
National Security Bank. Now, what are those chiselers worth?
Dad, I'm trying to get laid here.
Oh, just an advertisement. Katie, come here.
What is this?
Katie, that
We won the Nigerian lottery.
years ago is paying off.
No.
Look, here's a check for $1,500, and they say we're going to get the same amount each week from now on.
Mercy. But they won't.
I believe archaeologists used to call that a letter.
Go to church and pray.
Oh, yeah.
People used to
Sure.
mail
That's why I took it
them.
down to the bank and
They used to hand these important
I know
papers
that apartment
to
isn't
other
closer than
people
used to.
to deliver them to anyone in the
Little
world.
paint and Fixing it up.
You mean you'll redecorate it?
Well, I'll speak to my
If
father. about
you
it.
by spraying cum all over the walls, you mean redecorate, sure.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that too. Maybe get you another one.
A new stove.
Shh.
Is there somebody asleep in there?
My father. I mean, well, my father's a little reluctant about investing money. He has to be handled with kid gloves. Say, how about going for a walk?
Speaking of handling things with kid gloves,
They pinch my feet.
We'll go get some others. I'll wait for you.
It'll be a long wait. I haven't any others.
Oh. Well, what size do you wear?
Dreaming of a size 4. Why?
Stay right where you are.
oh, and take those things off so I can sniff them in my bedroom.
Word to this soul, Katie. Not anybody, especially that lazy son of yours. If he finds out about it, he'll blow that blasted tube with the rest of his life.
Mom, what size shoe do you wear?
6'5".
Oh, never mind.
Now, don't you go buying shoes for me for Christmas, because I've got 2 pairs already.
2 pairs, you
That
harlot.
nice of him, not a nickel in his pocket, and still thinking of buying me shoes.
Oh.
Just for that, Frank, I want you to buy a nice necktie for him and put it under the Christmas tree. He likes those hand-painted ones.
That is true.
Perfectly lovely
If you
ones.
live on the edge of the earth,
Style.
your mail could blow off of the flat earth and into space. It was always an issue.
They call it the Amendola Trio, the human pyramid. Papa balanced Mom on his shoulders, and then I stood on top of Mom, all done up like a little angel.
Sounds exciting.
Then Papa juggled.
Sounds
Mama
exciting. Will you touch my dick?
Used to go over big. Only I started growing, Mama got heavier, and one day Papa's legs gave out.
You mean he dropped you?
4 times in 1 week. The 4th time, Mama broke her leg. You gotta hand it to Papa, though. He never broke a plate. He's a great juggler.
Look, there's my father coming out of the bank.
Humbug.
Wonder what he was doing in the bank.
I've never been in a bank. Just to think of all that money in one place.
We could go to price of this tree with $7. Yesterday, $4. Now, what am I bid? 40 cents. 40 cents. Who make it $1? $1.
I wish we were gonna have a tree. The course, with the moving and all. Talk enough about me. Tell me about you. Where do you work?
I don't. All that is I write music.
Oh, does it pay?
No.
Then you don't work.
Well, I don't have a job.
You know
Have
what?
to find one?
Work is
I never looked
subjective,
for one.
lady.
What do you do for money?
I don't need money.
But suppose you were walking along with a girl and she wanted a malted milk. What would you do?
Well, that would be pretty embarrassing.
Oh, I'm sorry I said that, Pete. Come on, let's go home.
All right, folks, there's 2 more left. Now, what am I bid for this one?
40 cents.
$1.50. $1.50. Do I hear 2? $1.50 once, $1.50 twice.
And the winner's Charlie
$1.50.
Brown.
And now for the last tree. All right, folks, it's your last chance. What am I bid for this one?
40 cents. 75 cents.
75 cents. Do I hear $1? $1? Will someone make it $1? 75 cents once, 75 cents twice.
$1.
$1 I've got. $1 once, twice. Sold to this gentleman for $1. Here you are, buddy.
Say, mister, would it be all right if I pay you 40 cents now and the balance later?
Oh, Jesus
Sure,
Christ.
Just take the elevator up to the 18th floor. That's our credit department. This is a cash sale, buddy. Do you want the tree or don't you? Hey, wait. Look, you can have the tree. Give me the 40 cents.
Oh, thanks. I'll pay you the rest as soon as I can.
Wait, isn't that
I'll give you a
him?
week. If you don't pay it up by then, I'll find out where you live and take the tree back.
It's gonna be in the garbage in a week. What are you talking about?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Why didn't you leave it at the bank while you were there?
At the bank. Katie, you're not serious after all that happened to our little savings in 1929?
Wasn't that the squirrel guy?
They're never going
Buying
to
the tree?
Again.
No, that's right. He had an Irish accent. Duh.
Right in this house. Katie, you better run over to the church and say that little prayer now.
Frank, you're sending me away because you want to keep the hiding place a secret from me.
Oh, no, it isn't you, Katie. It's Pete. You're too soft-hearted with that boy. I'm afraid that
What's the use of money anyway if you hide it? Money's for buying things, to enjoy life, to have some pleasure.
Wow, he married a capitalist.
Hooey, money is for security. not
Yes,
to worry
Rupert is
about
the squirrel.
future, to enjoy sleep.
All right, Frank, I'm going. And I don't care if you stick that blasted money up the chimney and let it smoke till it smells like a ham butt.
A ham butt? Lady, the wash isn't going to dry with a hole in the roof. Oh no, she's pregnant.
Moving from one place to another.
See, there's Rupert.
Never having a place to call her home. We really thought we've tried so hard. We've tried everything. Everything.
Well, except working.
But it's so difficult to find a job for a human pyramid.
There's your
Our
problem.
only hope.
Much like a college student who gets a degree in gender studies, your skills have no requisite, uses. So, how much you want to bet the squirrel gets this money? Dude, put it in a cigar box or something. Jesus wept. Why are you doing this in installments? And who cuts molding 2 feet from a corner? An outside corner. If you don't have enough to do the whole wall, you put the seam at the inside corner. Jesus. Why? Why? You needed a fucking hammer and chisel to get that thing off of there. You're not just gonna pull it off because you stuck a hole in it.
No money to buy some little gift. Not even a pair of shoes for Rosalinda.
Oh no, Rupert making it rain!
Must have those shoes, Lord.
By the way, there's more than an hour left in this movie. I don't know where the fuck this is going. Rupert's like... Oh! $100 bills are raining down on me, and I'm not even on my stripper pole! And there's a ghost in a rocking chair.
Thank you.
Oh, lady, no. Wait, what about his owner? What about the guy... What about the Irish guy? You couldn't save 100 for them? Sorry, my phone went off. I forgot to turn it on mute. Oh yes, the basket is just such a safe spot. Oh no. Bitch, seriously, go open an account.
Tell me, Rosalinda, you still play the harp?
Sure, why?
Well, I think I'll compose something just for the harp and tuba. And I'm going to call it The Melody of Two Orphan Instruments.
That's a cute title. You think
It's
they'll go
depressing
together?
as fuck,
I
but
don't know.
okay.
But I'm hoping.
I wasted $1.25 on this tree. Oh my god, the bitch found money and bought a fucking giant Christmas tree with it. Are you kidding?
Papa! Papa, wait!
But I don't understand.
Look,
A tree.
I'm dirt poor, right? Seriously, dirt poor. So, when I see people who have nothing and they run into money and they blow it on shit they don't need, like the turkey's one thing, they'll eat it, that's cool. A giant fucking tree for your room with a hole in the roof really pisses me off.
The wedding ring. You didn't hock your...
No, I didn't hug anything. All I did...
I know. You wired that drummer in Boston with a crush on you. That sheik with the patent leather shoes and tuxedo. I remember what he said when we announced our engagement. If ever you needed anything,
Papa, that was 22 years ago.
I don't care if it was 100 years ago. I never trusted a guy with a tuxedo, especially a rented one.
Oh, let Mom explain, Papa. No, the money didn't come from him.
It came from the sky.
Here, Papa. You better sit down. Better loosen your collar, Papa. Rosalinda, bring Papa a glass of water. Papa, you love me, don't you?
Of course I love you.
And you trust me?
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Believe me if I told you something, wouldn't you? Even if nobody else...
Fresh from the tap and full of carcinogens,
You
Papa.
would believe me, wouldn't you, Papa?
Sure I would, Mama.
Well,
Mama, I'm coming home.
in this chair. And I was praying. And, well, this money, $1,500, comes floating right down through the hole in the skylight.
$1,500?
But there's only 13 here.
Woman?
Did you believe me, don't you, Papa?
You said it.
Even Rosalind doing some prostitution wouldn't get me $1,500 in a day.
Papa.
You see, Rosie? I told you old St. Nick wouldn't forget us. All we needed was an address.
Frank, this perfume is lovely. Dangerous.
Mind you, this motherfucker has a house and he's renting a room
It's not that dangerous.
Oh, this is a terrific
and he's
tag, Dad.
pinching pennies? Like,
Did you see the watermelons, Mom?
I have no idea what year this is supposed to be. It's gotta be 40s or 50s. The film grain quality makes me want to say
Merry Christmas, young
40s.
man. Merry Christmas. Wavy coming?
Oh, why, of course. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
I wore my sluttiest dress.
Why, Mr. Amendola, we have the exact same tags on.
It could be a lot worse if we were girls wearing the same dresses.
Mr. Amendola, that's the ugliest suit I've ever
Mom,
seen.
Dad, this is Mr. and Mrs. Amendola and their daughter, Rosalinda.
How do you do?
We're your new tenants. And the Yuletide season being upon us, we thought we'd drop in and pay you a visit. To pay what?
A visit, Frank, a visit.
Oh. Well, make yourselves comfortable.
Oh, do sit down, Mrs. Amendola.
I'm glad you brought your harp, Rosalinda.
We put right on the music.
Yeah.
That's a nice tree you got there, Mr. Dingle. Where did you get it? Molinary's?
Uh-huh.
Maybe we ought to go down there next week and make our payments together. Payments. Speaking of payments, Mr. Amendola, just what do you do for a living? Doesn't the name of Amendola suggest nothing to you?
Yeah, I'm a world-class bullshitter.
Florida in the racing season?
Oh,
Wisconsin
Jesus
in the
Christ.
winter season? Or perhaps Africa in the malaria season?
Wow.
Yes, sir, Dingle. Someday you'll be able to say the Amendolas were your tenants. If I don't get my rent money, I'll be able to say that tomorrow. I'm glad you brought that up, Mr. Dingle. Now, if you'll just hang your sock on a mantle, I'll drop in 3 months' rent. Keep the $4 change. 3 months' rent in advance. Mr. Amendola, we're so glad you folks dropped in on it. Katie, get Mr. Amendola a
Can you
chair
believe that
and some coffee
money,
and some
like,
cake, Katie.
does inflation make sense to anyone?
That's right. Where is the Christmas spirit? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Cha-cha-cha.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a
When money rains down from the sky.
I love the excitement of Christmas. I'll never forget one Christmas Eve when I was a kid. I hung my stocking up on the mantle, went to bed, and when I woke up the next morning, what do you think I found in my stocking? My father's foot.
And the other one was up my ass. Good night, everybody. Hey, tip your waitress.
Oh, what fun it is to ride. Jingle bells. Wait a minute. Another odd bush like that, Mr. Dingle, and I'll hide your electric train. Jingle bells, jingle all. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open.
32 a month would be 96, so I guess he gave him one of the hundreds.
Wait a minute. All together. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
Yeah, but that would mean it's like almost 400 a year to stay there. So, like, even all 1,500 would only last him a couple of years.
Isn't it a shame that Christmas comes but once a year?
No, it isn't.
Wouldn't it be nice if it came around twice? Spread hope and good cheer. Just when everyone forgets goodwill to men, that's the time for jingle bells to chime again. Now isn't it a shame that Christmas comes but once
I miss the squirrel.
a year? Now isn't it a shame that Christmas comes
And my daughter is a dame.
Wouldn't it be nice if it came around twice, spreading hope and good cheer? Mr. Dingle, this is going to develop into a long and beautiful friendship, even closer than Damon and Petilius. Now isn't it a shame that Christmas comes but once a year? You'll notice Rosalinda brought her harp along. And she didn't bring it to slice hard-boiled eggs. All right, Rosalinda.
I want
Here
this
you are,
man
Rosalinda.
beaten.
Thank you.
Oh, I finished the melody for 2 orphan instruments. Want to try it?
Sure. Set the music right over here, Pete.
Okay.
Wow, he caught that music, and I bet you that wasn't a like. I bet you that was a mistake. Like he just caught it with reflexes.
Ready?
Yes, uh-huh.
Wait a minute, that sounds like a TV theme song. The Young and the Restless. It sounds like The Young and the Restless. Wait.
What my wife is. Stage has always fascinated me. Don't you think I got a very fine singing voice? Why, the bathtubs of the world are full of singers, Mr. Tingle. But did you ever hear of anyone doing a backflip in a bathtub? No. And you know the reason why? Because only a few of us are acrobats. Oh, acrobats. I just love to learn a few tricks. I'm always so dull when company comes. I can't do a thing. Why, I'd be glad to teach you. You got anything around here we could rig up like a teeter board?
A teeter board?
Yeah. Oh, I think so. Let me see now. How about a table leaf? You got one? Go get it. Great. Now get me a glass of water.
Why do I get the feeling that this is going to end in bodily injury?
Thanks. Why, this trick is so simple, I taught it to Rosalinda when she was only 3 years old. Now you get up in that chair. I'll stand down at this end, place the glass of water on my head, and when I say go, you jump down at that end. I will then do a back somersault, light a cigarette in midair, and land in that chair without spilling one drop of water. Ready? Ready. Go! Try mates.
That was an incredibly long setup for an incredibly poor payoff. Oh, they're stooges, all right, just not the funny ones.
That's so pretty, Pete. And he wrote it
Excuse me.
himself. How well he plays the tuba. Oh, it's lovely, Pete.
So are yours.
Oh,
Gosh, Rosalinda, your hair, your dress. Gosh, you're beautiful.
Thank you, Pete. May I have this, Pete?
Oh, sure.
I'm trying to get a piece myself.
Look, somebody's coming to see us in a beautiful car.
Rosalinda, go down and see who it is. It might be somebody important.
Yeah, you know, answer the door to somebody else's house. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Mo, it's Christmas Eve.
Oh, hello. Is Joe Mahoney home?
Well, he's moved away.
He has. Well, do you know where he went?
Was the fucking squirrel here at least?
Oh, that's great. What will I do with this Christmas present I brought him?
You could take it to the park. He's standing under a tree.
Oh, it's just fruit and things. You live here?
Yes,
Alone?
with my parents.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Do they allow you to be used by older gentlemen?
Anything I can do for you?
Well, my name is Phil Davis. I'm a friend of Joe Mahoney's, and I just
Phil
dropped...
Davis, the agent?
Yes, that's me.
Believe me.
Rosalind, get your knickers off.
My name is Amendola. You've heard of the Amendola Trio, haven't you? You know, the human pyramid. Come in. Come in. Now, don't pay any attention to this apartment, Mr. Davis. You just moved in yesterday. Not much of a place, but for certain reasons, it fascinates me. Oh, Mr. Davis, take a look at this poster. You're gazing on one of the greatest vaudeville acts of its time. And the only reason we...
Boy, everywhere this woman
my
goes,
little daughter's rapid maturity.
people want to fuck her.
See what you mean.
Oh, Mr. Davis. I was just
How old
thinking,
are you? 14? 15? Oh, God, I can barely conceal my boner.
I can juggle 25 plates with one hand. And with the other hand, I pick up the broken ones. Just a little
Can we
joke
go
I
somewhere where your
usually
father
have.
isn't?
Now, if you give me your undivided attention...
Huh? Yeah, lady, the only nuts I want to see juggled around here are mine and your mouth. Usually when I stick my hand out there, some nuts are in it.
Hey, that's good. That's great. How'd you do it? Huh? How'd you do it?
What? Oh, that's a trade secret.
Do it again.
Oh, yes, do it again, Papa.
Rosalinda, you know the great Amendola never repeats twice.
Yeah, yes, Mother told me.
I'll try and book you, Mr. Amendola.
Sure, sure.
Now, how about you?
About me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to butt in, but the coffee's ready.
Oh.
You know, a girl with your looks and figure should be in the limelight. And I'm just the man to put you there.
Said he is a squirrel with black mustache, and I the proud beauty.
Who's he?
Please. You were saying, Mr. Davis.
Well, a girl like you should have a decent place to live. Not with help like this.
What's good enough for my mother and father is...
It's hardly good enough for a raving beauty like you.
Oh, dear God in heaven.
Davis here is just... Well, the coffee's ready. It's getting cold, and so is the cake.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Davis is a very important Broadway agent.
Broadway chiseler.
I beg your pardon. What was that?
I represent the Weinstein Company, thank you very much.
Expensive clothes, diamonds, furs, anything to make an impression.
He didn't say those things, you did.
Well, he was going to.
What right has he got to call me a chiseler? Why, he doesn't even know me.
I think he's jealous.
Well, maybe he's got a case. Say it's Christmas and I'm all alone.
Jesus!
How about me taking you out to a Chinese dinner tonight?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'd love to. Father, may I go out with Mr. Davis?
You better ask your mother.
Oh, thanks.
Just don't touch a dick. Please, for the love of God. This guy's still obsessed with the missing nut.
It's up when only 4 came down. This defies the laws of gravity.
Maybe I'm Magneto, but with nuts. It's so dark I can't tell who this is.
She isn't home yet.
Mama, stop worrying.
Oh.
Nothing can happen to her. She's not alone. She's with a man. Mama, another miracle happened this afternoon.
A miracle?
I tried to juggle a few walnuts. One didn't come down. It just disappeared. This is a strange house. Money comes down and walnuts go up. But I guess that's better than money going up and walnuts coming down. I don't know what to think.
Well, that was an important scene. Meanwhile, Rupert's former owner is frozen to death and looks like Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining.
Katie. Katie.
What is it, Frank?
I've been thinking about that Amendola family. Why should people who can afford to pay 3 months rent in advance want to live in a dump like that?
Frank, last night you couldn't sleep because they didn't pay their rent.
I was thinking of pushing the beds together. What do you think?
For goodness sake, stop worrying and go to sleep.
Local harlot dumps young man.
Why don't you check out of this town? Come to New York. Things can happen to you there, Rosie.
Oh, let's not start that again, Phil.
Oh,
Please.
I'm crazy about you, Rosie. I'll do anything.
He met her 4 hours ago.
Do you know any music publishers, Phil?
Sure, dozens of them. Why?
Well, I wrote some music. I think it's beautiful. If you could take it
I
to
didn't know you were a composer. Melody for 2 orphan instruments by Peter Dingle.
Who's Peter Dingle?
It's my pen name.
You see, well, I put a man's name on it because I knew no one would even look at it if they knew a girl wrote it.
Well, I'll see what I can do. If it's any good, I'll try and have it published.
All right, now let's get your mouth on my crotch.
Well, nice.
Wait a minute.
See you tomorrow.
I spent $20 on a Chinese meal and I didn't even get a fucking tug. Yeah, he's a bacon. Sir, you put your pajamas under your clothes. That's not how you do that. Sir, it's after midnight. The wizard's not in.
Oh, I'm sorry to wake you up, Mr. Haggerty.
What's the matter, Pete? Somebody sick?
Pete, the sign said man wanted, not cuck wanted.
Well, do you want to start right now, or can you wait till tomorrow morning?
I'm sorry. I was afraid somebody else might get it. You see, Mr. Haggerty, I need money.
We all do, son. Yeah, they've been looking for work all over.
Hey, Pete. Yeah?
Bend closer, laddie boy. Put your ears alone. I got a sure thing in the 6th at California today. Cut me in on 40% of the winnings and I'll give it to you. This one can't lose. It'll win in a walk.
Yeah, and while our horse is walking, the others will be running. If you have another hot tip, Mulligan, leave it under the plate.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, they find hundreds and all of a sudden she's wearing leopard prints. She must be from Jersey.
How much does a hole in cost? Just a little joke.
About as little as I've heard.
Pete. Hello.
Hi. What'll it be?
A cocktail?
I didn't know you worked here, Pete.
Oh, that's strange. It was in all the papers.
You remember once you told me you were opposed to work.
Sure. I even remember I couldn't buy a certain girl a cool drink in a drugstore. Now, not only can I buy it, but serve it too. What'll it be?
You took this job on account of me.
The girl I'm referring to only wanted a malted milk.
Can we go now?
Oh, it's you. Let's go, honey.
I'd like a malted milk, Phil.
Not in this dump, please.
Goodbye.
So long.
What's a guy gotta do?
Look, Pete, you're missing a great bet. That Billy's sure to wind up in the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Actually, I'm more worried about a shyster sticking his dick in her, but you know. Did they buy a...
How's that for a bargain? Only $49.50.
Papa, what did we want with a polar bear rug?
This isn't an ordinary polar bear.
I want him
Just
dead.
watch. All you gotta do is twist the tune end. Music, it's all to a radio. Gotta tune this for short wave.
But we don't need it.
Sure we do. Lends an air of
You're
quality to the place.
spending
Mama,
more than a
what's
month's
the real
rent
home without a
on
polar
a
bear?
bear rug.
You must stop buying things. That $500 you have left has got to last.
They spent $1,000?
I'm glad you brought that up. You know that Mr. Byfield who we bought these few pieces of furniture off? Well, I stopped by there today to look at the little piano we were talking about. And you know something? He isn't doing so well.
Oh, Papa, I hope you didn't.
It's not his fault that business is bad. Naturally, with the banks leaning on the place and no one to trying to...
$500.
Oh, Papa, all our lives you've been doing this. Whenever we get a little ahead, you meet someone who's in trouble and you just melt like chocolate in a baby's hand.
I couldn't help it. He needs.
You melt like your cock in my
Worry
hands.
about? We still got that $100 I gave you yesterday.
No. I mailed that money away for the unpaid bills we left in Chicago. That puts us right back where we were a week ago.
That's right.
He blew $1,500 in a fucking
What you did
week.
a week ago. Pray.
Well, I am praying every hour of the day, but if it's more money you want me to pray for... Why not, Mother? It's worth a try. Well, I just wouldn't have the nerve to ask again. Besides, it's selfish.
They pissed away $1,500
That wasn't selfish.
back then
Besides, all you
in a
gotta do
week.
is ask and let heaven make up its own mind.
Well, even if I could remember the prayer... You must remember, Mother. The same thing you said before. Well, I don't know. All I recall saying is that Rosalinda needs shoes. But now she doesn't need shoes. She has 4 pair already.
But, Mama, when you say she needs shoes, that doesn't mean she really needs them. It's like stagehands in the theater playing dice. A guy says, baby needs a new pair of shoes. That doesn't mean she needs them. It's just a disfigurement of speech.
Oh my god, the only disfigurement I want is him in a thresher.
Sitting in it when it happens.
Exactly. Look, I only get mad 'cause I'm the same way. Do you remember when we got the stimulus checks for COVID?
Please help us, Rosalind.
Yeah, I bought an arcade 1-up X-Men vs. Street Fighter machine with mine. No. 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 No.
No
No.
use, Mama. The prayer won't be answered.
Why would he shove more money in there without knowing if the money's still there from before?
Well,
Wait, where did that asshole get this money,
I
too?
guess I better take this rug back to the shop.
I'll send this rug right back to Amazon. It'll be alright.
Please forgive me for telling a lie. Rosalinda doesn't need shoes.
Oh, okay, I missed that. I must have been making a dick joke.
Come back! Come back! It's coming down!
Well, no, that was the original $1,500, right? Where is this money coming from?
Exactly a week ago at about the same time.
Exactly $1,500.
Or what is he getting, $1,500 a month now?
Now all you gotta do is sit in that old rocker every Thursday at 3:30 and say, Rosalinda needs shoes, and click $1,500. It's funny how simple life can be.
Open a bank account, you lunatic. Oh, okay.
It's coming down.
So, alright, it said Amendola Bakery, so if he used the money to start a bakery, I will stop hating this so much.
Hello, Petrushka.
Here's your plate and cake, Mr. Amendola.
Thanks.
Oh, and here's the check. Your share of all profits for this month.
Well, well. You cast your dough upon the waters, it circulates, and it comes back strawberry shortcake. Thanks, partner.
Thank you, Miss Amendola.
Who was it, Papa?
Petrushka, our baker. Oh, Mama. Look. This is our share of the month's profit. How much did we decide to contribute to buy shoes for European children?
$600. Why?
Oh, dear God.
Deposit this, and we can make it 1,000.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, dear God.
Amendola character gave $1,025 for kids' shoes. He lives in a stable and sleeps in a straw. The guy doesn't work. It don't add up. Where does he get the money?
Gave $2,500 for European children. What line of business is he in?
Nobody knows. Read all about it. Local man gives stuff to charity. Read all about it.
Technically, he's not a local man, I don't think.
A nickel to their name. 2 months later, he buys a shipload of shoes for farm kids. Now, how do you figure that?
I'd like a super-duper, triple-decker Banana Delight.
Coming up.
You know what I think? He's printing his own money right there in that shack of yours, Mr. Dingle.
Well, I hate gossip. But I just heard from a friend of mine whose wife told him, and she swears it's true, that Amendola is a big gangster in hiding.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Dingle, I'd notify the police right away.
Notify the FBI. I saw it in the movie. Someone should write them an anonymous letter.
Sure, write anonymous letters. Report him to the police. Put him in jail. The guy has to be punished because he has a big heart.
Oh, pipe down, Pete. I told you never to argue with the customers.
Sorry.
I think it's all a lot of hooey. You know what I heard?
It is a lot of hooey.
See the pretty Amendola girl every day in a big car.
We can't hear you.
Louder. A man comes to see their daughter every day in a big car.
That's true. He's a Broadway agent. What about him?
Like a little, strawberry?
Sure. He's the individual that floods Amendola with money on account of that.
I hear that girl can suck the paint off
That's what I
a
see
limousine.
about people like the Amendolas can contaminate a whole community, just like one rotten apple in a barrel.
You ass!
Oh, I forgot the sherry.
What did he do that for?
What did they?
Bourbon and water.
Hi, Pete.
Oh, hi.
Say, I had dinner at the drugstore, and I heard you pushed a chocolate sundae into a perfectly good customer's kisser. Is it true?
No, it was a Banana Delight.
You're hurt, Pete. Who hurt you, boy?
Nobody. I just counted my money, and I discovered I was 16 cents short of my first million. That makes me sad.
Listen, Pete. If you're open for a proposition, I know how to make some real dough. Get this. A friend of mine... Look, Eddie, why don't you make like a ballerina and dance away? Here, stick this...
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
A friend of mine is drilling for oil in California. He's down 9,000 feet. Got 500 more to go.
So now it's oil stocks. Don't you ever give up, Mulligan?
But Pete, only 2 G's. You can grab yourself 20% interest and become a millionaire in no time.
Are you out of your mind? Where would I get $2,000?
How about asking your old man?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. My father gets a small pension. He's very happy if he can make ends meet.
Oh, come on!
My brother-in-law, who happens to be a policeman at the bank, says that old man of yours has been cashing pretty large checks for weeks now.
Now, wait a minute. I did see him coming out of the bank once. He gets a letter from him every week.
You see? All you have to do is ask him to back you. What father could refuse such a proposition?
A cheap, angry one?
Is this really on the level?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll introduce you to my friend. He'll show you the papers. And besides, he'll give you all the security you want.
I'll see you tomorrow.
There must be a screw loose in your head. Who's got 2,000? What 2,000?
Pa, I know you have it. You've been seen in the bank cashing large checks lately.
That's a lie. Now get out. I don't want to hear any more about it.
By the way, this is his
I'll repay
stepson.
you 10 times over.
But I haven't got it. I tell you, I haven't got it.
Pa, you must give it to me. You simply must.
Get out, you crazy fool. Get out before I break that blasted tube over your head. Get out.
You know, He lives rent-free. He gets fed. What the fuck was he doing with the money he was making at as a soda jerk?
Bye, Bill.
I'll take you to the door.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Move it in all right?
Oh, Pete.
Oh, is he a young Hunter Biden?
Beautiful night.
Yeah.
Mind if I join you?
No. No, not at all.
Just wipe that cum off your lips, please. It's a little unbecoming of you.
I want to talk to you.
What is it, Pete?
Well, that is, I have no right to say this, but
Oh, say it anyhow, Pete. It might be something I'd like to hear.
well, it's the money your father's spending. They think it's coming from Davis. Yeah. He says it all.
Well, you don't believe that, do you, Pete? I can see how anyone might get a wrong impression. About Phil and me, I mean. There isn't anything between us. I can't explain to you about the money because there just isn't any explanation, but...
Oh, there's no need for one.
Okay.
Not about Davis or the money or anything.
Then what is it, Pete? Why are we sitting here like this when all you have to say is...
Touch my dick. Wow, that was a weird edit. I better close the door before he reaches into her panties. That's...
You, Rosalinda.
All right, suppose I am.
That's not enough. $2,000 plus more luck than I dare hope for. And we might be able to do something about it.
A marriage license only costs $2.
Yeah, but how could we live?
We could manage.
How? By putting windows in my tuba and converting it into a Quonset hut?
My mother and father didn't have a penny when they were married. And Papa says that was the happiest time in
All we
his
have to
whole
do
life.
is find a squirrel who'll find money for us, and it'll rain from the sky.
Oh, that's great.
Welcome back.
But I can't even juggle.
We'll have to take that up the first thing in the morning.
Why must we have $2,000?
It's an oil deal. And it might come in. Then again, it might not. But if it did, what's the use trying to dream my way out of it?
Maybe Papa could lend you the money.
Oh, God damn it. Nope, I'm going to bed.
You can ask him.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Roger.
yes, I meant to tell you. I know, because I bought a bunch of games on Steam. I bought Seventh Guest, I bought Phantasmagoria, and I bought Wallachia, something Wallachia. It's a Castlevania game. In fact, a Castlevania type. Yeah, but they were all like, the one game was only $3. I think I missed the emotional punch of this movie. But I'm sure he just said he can't be with her because he's poor. And of course, he can't work any soda jerk jobs because now he's blacklisted.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Rosalinda talking out here. It's not that I was eavesdropping or that I meant to listen. It was just that I had to get up and fill my cold water bottle. You see, my feet get very hot at night.
Oh.
I hope we didn't disturb you.
What disturbs me is this idea you got about Rosalinda and this guy Davis. Believe me, there's nothing to it.
No, he's just been taking her out, spending money on her, but she hasn't done anything to deserve it or anything.
Look, Mr. Amendola, it isn't Rosalinda. It's me.
Sure, it's you. I heard what you says about being broke. And if you ask me, I think you get up and go as got up and went.
Is that it, boy? Can, you not perform? Because Rosalinda's very talented in that department, let me tell you.
Very glad.
I couldn't take your money, Mr. Amendola. Of course, the oil might come in, but for right now, it's just a hole in the ground in California.
So what? Uncle Sam put the money in a hole in the ground, and it turned out to be Fort Knox. And I could take a risk, too. But Let's talk about it in the morning. Mama, where's Rosalinda?
Went for a walk with the boy next door. You know, Papa, I think that's getting serious.
Serious? Oh, they might get married and have a couple of kids. But that's as far as it would go.
By the way, have you taught her about the birds and the bees?
Mama, remember this?
Maybe. Some boy who was courting me used to sing it to me 22 years ago. Who was that now? Was it the wealthy cattleman from Montana or that drummer from Boston?
Mama, that was me.
Of course it was, Papa. And I've been singing myself to sleep with it ever since. Sing it, Papa.
Play it, Sam. You played it for her, you can play it for me.
And take a B. Take a W, another W, another W. Take a par, a bench beneath the tree.
I remember.
To that LV, then add an E.
We have lost the thread of squirrelness in this movie. And we still have no idea what happened to his old owner.
In the country,
He's probably frozen to death in the park.
and then soon there will be 1, 2, or 3.
We stole this apartment from the old man who was here before, right before it started coughing money out, and we didn't give a fuck, and didn't tell him shit, and spent it all on booze and drunken European kids. Uh-oh.
Yes, gentlemen.
We're not together. I'm Lieutenant Saunders, police. I'm looking for a man named Louis Amendola.
That's me.
I'm Inspector Caney, Bureau of Internal Revenue. May I come in?
Sure. Sure.
Well, remember, the Christmas tree was the first thing they bought with their ill-gotten gains.
Unless I've been going to the incinerator after hours. Gentlemen, this is my
No,
wife.
you idiot. If you're spending thousands of dollars without a discernible income, they're going to come for you.
Oh, pardon me.
Pardon me, ma'am. There's just one thing I don't understand.
FBI. Are you Mr. Amendola?
Yes, sir. Won't you come in?
Thanks.
Wow, this is Hunter Biden's story.
Fat mouth.
Mr. Amendola, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Do you mind? I was here first. Mr. Amendola, the Department of Internal Revenue would like some information regarding your source of income.
What income?
We got a report.
Please, may I? We have a report showing you've been spending large sums of money, the source of which is not indicated in your previous income tax reports. We're a little curious, Mr. Amendola, to know where the money's coming from.
We saved a lot when we were the human pyramid. And I took that money and I invested it wisely. I'll have you know that I've majored in economics at Krampus College.
Krampus? I never heard of that
Krampus?
college.
Why, that's like saying you never heard of Joe Trumpus.
Who's he?
He's the president of Krampus.
Mr. Amendola, we're not interested in your education. We just want to know where you're getting the money.
All right, gentlemen.
My daughter sucks cocks for 50 cents a pop, and she's been very busy.
A very wealthy typhoon. When I was only 2 days old, a nurse turned her back while I was making a change, and I was stolen from the cradle by a band of starving gypsies. And a few months ago, the
Can we shoot
came
him?
and
Like,
told
legally?
my
Can we?
father.
Can they just...
See, you don't believe me. All right, I'll tell you the truth. I was down at the beach digging with my pail and shovel when suddenly my shovel struck the top of an iron-bound chest.
Pirate's treasure, eh?
That's right.
That does it. Look here, Amendola. You've been reported for everything from swiping tires off of baby carriages to operating your own mill. Now, what's your racket?
Please leave him alone. Why can't we tell him the truth, darling? It's so simple.
Oh, because that's what's gonna work.
What is the truth? Where does the...
Oh, I'm sure he's going to break out in song.
From
Heaven? Man, this is a Christmas
Explains
movie.
Everything.
But it's the truth. It comes straight from heaven. $1,500 every week.
On the dot.
I like the winner, but the pirate's just better. Come on, Amendola. Let's get down and tell it to the boys at the station.
But I can prove it. I can prove every word
Now,
of it.
Mrs. Amendola, how can you prove it?
It's easy. I put this old rocking chair in the middle of the room. Sit down there. and
That's hardly
tell
the
me
middle of the
straight.
room.
And when I say Rosalinda needs shoes,
The money comes down like rain.
All right, Mrs. Amendola, show us. Pull up the chair and say the prayer.
Wait a minute. She can't do it today. The miracle happens on Thursday, between 3 and 3:30.
All right, we'll be here Thursday at 3.
No, they're a flight risk, you fucking morons.
I should doubt my veracity.
The squirrel didn't eat the nut?
Look,
Seriously, his name is on like every business.
and I hear they're both doing tremendous business.
They are, eh? All right, come on, let's go.
Look,
So basically, he's like a loan shark who makes everyone put their names on their business.
Couldn't be better, Mrs. Dingle. More orders than we can take care of.
Come on, Katie, let's go.
clever man, that Amendola. Pretty soon he'll own the whole town. You could have done the same thing if you'd invested your money instead of hiding it. Mark's Amendola Garage. Look at that.
No, I won't look. And don't stop every second. I'm getting tired of this thing. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to raise Amendola's rent again. As of today. Come on.
Oh, that must be my landlord.
Increased cost of living, I must raise the rent of this place.
Again?
This is the 8th time you've raised the rent since we moved in, Mr. Dingle. You're forcing me to join Landlords Anonymous.
Well, you can move out if you want to.
Let's not be too hasty, Mr. Dingle. You might be right. Maybe the cost of living has increased. I wouldn't know. I haven't done today's shopping yet. How much more do you want?
$30.
$30, $125 a month? Why, it's robbery. Well, if you think that, you can start packing right now.
Oh, he didn't mean that, Mr. Dingle. Did you?
Of course not. I apologize, Mr. Dingle. Why, for only $125 a month? Where else could you find a place where the sunshine comes streaming through the
Okay,
keyhole all
his
day?
rent's gone
You're
up
right.
4
You can't take
times
advantage of me
the
like
amount
you've
it
been
was in the
doing with a lot of
beginning
bankrupt shop owners.
in
Now, look here,
less than a
Dingle. I
year.
only helped those fellas out because no one else would. And besides, I'm not making money on all those investments. For instance, your son's oil venture. I'll surely lose the $2,000 I invested in that. You deserve to. He couldn't take me for a sucker. I wouldn't give him a nickel. If you did, you'd probably shortchange him, you tight old buzzard. Oh, that's done it. Another word out of you, and I'll punch you in the nose. Why, I'll...
Oh, Papa, Mr. Dingle. Why, you two should be friends. If only for our children.
Yeah, you should be friends.
one
He's
another.
literally raping
Who
you.
knows, they might get married.
Oh, no son of mine will ever marry a girl.
Well, no, but
with
it's
your
$1,500 a
daughter's
week.
Get out! Get out!
So it's had to have been like a couple months.
It's broken.
Get me some nails and glue. I'll fix it.
He
Hurry.
threw the
It's
lucky
almost time to
chair.
pray.
He threw the lucky chair. I want him dead.
We are sorry to inform you that... King, Katie. Katie!
Yes, sir?
Our gold mine is exhausted. There'll be no more checks in.
By the way, look at this house they're living in.
It's almost 3:30.
Okay. All right, Mama. Say it.
They brought a photographer.
Rosalinda needs shoes.
Gentlemen, a little patience. $1,500 is a lot of money. Sometimes we gotta ask twice. Try it again, Mama. Try it again.
Rosalinda needs shoes.
Tough titties.
Once again. Once again.
You could get her a glass of water, you fuck.
I guess you're right, Mama.
Wait, I thought he took back the rug.
It seems the miracle is over. I threw away $1,500 a week when I threw this chair.
It's not the chair. We have no excuse to ask for any more.
You're right, Mama.
Yep, I'm going to prison. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
There's a lot of poor people praying in this world. Now it's their time for miracles.
Here, Mr. Squirrel, have some cancer.
I'm moving out of this shack the first thing tomorrow morning. Now even my cigarettes don't come down.
I'm afraid you're not going to have to wait till the first thing tomorrow morning. You're beginning to move now. Down to the station.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. This is a tax matter. He goes with me.
Wait a minute, both of you. I don't know what kind of a matter this is, but he's going with me for general questioning.
You can question him at the station house.
I don't want to question him at your station house. I want to question him at my field office.
I don't care where either one of you question him. Right now, he's going with me.
It's so nice that they're fighting over him.
Body he is.
I have no objection to taking him over your broken and splintered body. What do you think of that?
Gentlemen, let's have cooperation. Let him go with me.
Oh, it's nothing, Rosalinda. These gentlemen don't quite understand where we're getting our money from. So I'm going downtown and explain it. You stay here with Mother.
Is there anything I can do, Mr. Amazola?
Oh, yeah. Pardon us a moment, will you? Look, Pete, I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. Kind of keep an eye on things around here till I get back, will you?
Oh, sure. But there's trouble. Is it serious?
There's nothing to
Listen,
it. With time
I'm offering you my daughter.
You only get your wife.
In exchange, you keep watch over my
All
wife.
right, gentlemen.
It's equivalent exchange.
Oh, no, wait. I smell smoke.
So do I.
Oh no! The squirrel's... Rupert's gonna burn to death!
Maybe the $2,000 would help him. You've got to give it to him.
As you should, Frank. After all, if Mr. Amendola helps Steve.
Help him how? To make an idiot out of himself by giving him $2,000 for that crook Belligan. I won't do it, I tell you. I won't give Amendola one penny. Let him fry in his own fat. He belongs to jail anyhow.
But, Dad, this is important.
Frank, you're just a hard-hearted, money-hoarding.
Tell it to him I'm going upstairs where I don't have to listen to either one of you.
That's true, they don't have smoke alarms back then either, so...
Help! I'm choking!
he's immediately... I'm joking!
I've got to get the money. But get the money is in the hole behind the bed.
Bitch, get outside! Wait, what are they taking?
The polar bear rug with the radio inside. Of Mr. Jimmy Durante show.
Link. Moby Dick second by 2 lengths. Jim Curtis third by 4 lengths. And the
You have to imagine insurance was a thing back there, right? Or then, right? Oh, Rupert's already dead! You saw him panicking in the fire. He didn't know where to go.
Millions of dollars, it's all gone.
Heaven knows you deserve it, Frank Jingle.
Are we insured, Paul? Heck no, those chiselers don't get any of my money, no sir.
Of course he didn't pay for insurance.
I'm not insured.
You have a very smart father. He trusts nobody but the hole behind the bed.
Oh, Pete, I'm so glad you're all right.
Thousands of dollars burning right now. Brand new, crisp $100 bills.
He put in the hole behind his bed.
Every Thursday, $1,500. Now it's all gone.
Well, yes, it's gone, technically, but...
Rosalinda needs shoes, huh?
Now pull yourself together, Mr. Dingle. I'll rebuild the house. It'll be better than new. You will?
It's not even burned down.
Oh, it's perfectly all right, Mr. Dingle. Why, anything to help a good neighbor.
A good neighbor who you threw a magical chair at.
Now, this is very definitely only a tax matter. This makes things much simpler.
What do you mean, sir? Who owes the tax? Amendola or this other guy?
Well, naturally, guess Amendola owes it. I don't know. They both had income. Maybe they both owe it.
Well, how do you figure? It was this other fellow's income. Sure. Amendola was only innocently using the other guy's money. It was like a gift.
In that case, this man not only owes income tax, but he'll have to pay his gift tax, too.
As far as I'm concerned, the local law is no longer interested. Looks like it's out of my jurisdiction, too.
I am so
Well, for me,
confused.
I'm going to forget all about it till March 15th.
What'd you find? Nothing but a dead squirrel.
Oh,
He's
Bo.
just overcome by smoke. All he needs is a little fresh air. Wonder what he was doing in the house.
Yeah, gee, squirrels never fucking get inside houses. I can hear them.
For a little squirrel to be.
I can hear them squirreling around in my roof.
Thanks for the lift.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's back.
Rupert. Rupert! Rupert!
Nani? I bet you Peter loved this movie.
My good old Rupert. Oh, you haven't changed a bit. You smell a little smoky, though. Now tell me, how was it? How did the other squirrels treat you? Were they good? Oh, I've got good news for you. I got a job with the circus. We start in 2 weeks in Hoboken. Me and 2 seals.
The Flings. Ooh, the Hackensack Midgets were playing with him. Oh. Top of the morning to you. Will you give me your nuts?
Greetings, Mr. and Mrs. Dingle.
Mr. Amendola.
For your new home, Mrs. Dingle. Go ahead, Papa.
Your money's not in the bank. It's in Barry's home, and it's in John's home.
Has its cocoon, like a bird has its nest. Like the worm.
Why, Rupert
has
was
its,
living in a house rent-free and getting free nuts and stuff. Now he's got to work for a living.
Believe me, it's a pleasure to present you with the key to your new home.
Mr. Amendola, you're the finest, the noblest, the most generous.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Dingle, but I'm glad he did.
I'm overwhelmed. I can't find words enough.
Words. What are words? If it'll make you any happier, Mr. Dingle, I'll even carry you across the threshold.
Thank you, Mr. Amendola.
Where did he get the money for this? Or is this from all his investments, I guess?
Home, friend. Oh, and it's nicer than before.
I'm glad you like it. My little wife crocheted the dirlies, but I'll have to take credit for the curtains. I would have done a much better job, only my pinking sheets were dull.
Pete! Mulligan.
Why, you dirty double.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go. We're rich, Pete, rich. The oil is coming like a geyser.
What? The well came in. Rosie, come down here, quick.
So, everything's gonna pay off? Yeah, he was investing in the town businesses. His song made a bunch of money, and his oil came in.
Bill just told me.
Here is, ladies and gentlemen, the melody for Two Orphan Instruments by Peter Dingle.
But that's like 80 instruments.
Rosalinda. You see, Dad, what I mean about taking a risk?
Taking a risk, Pete. Wedding's gonna ask me to marry you.
Right now.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of a risk is she? She's really hot and really, like, nice, and...
Amendola, my
I mean, okay, it's a risk because her father makes you want to heave him through a window, but... So that was Jimmy Durante. So this has to be like a 60s movie then, because Durante looked kind of old. Or maybe it's 50s. Durante was a star in the 30s. Huh. Alright, well that was... We don't usually have happy endings in the movies we watch, do we? I don't know how to react to that. What the hell was the name of this movie again? The Great Rupert, that's right. But it was something else. It was The Great Rupert in something else. Hold on. I just want to see what the title is. Oh, it is just The Great Rupert. Okay. I'm a little curious. Let's Google this. Terry Moore sounds familiar too. 1950. Oh, A Christmas Wish. It was marketed under a different name. Terry Moore. Wait a minute. Was she in Mighty Joe Young? Hold on. Why do she is from Mighty Joe Young. I knew I recognized her. Holy shit. That explains it. And she is still acting? Holy fuckaroni. She's got to be 80. When the hell were you born, honey? 1929. She's almost 100? How is that possible? Wait, that can't be right. Huh. I knew I recognized her. I was trying to remember and trying to remember. Mighty Joe Young is an awesome movie. It's so good. That's a little loud. Hold on.
Here's the kind of movie you're waiting to see as John Ford and Miriam C. Cooper present Mighty Joe Young, whose sensational exploits will startle you, thrill you, electrify you with hair-raising
There's a special effects
excitement
scene in this movie that I still don't know quite how they did.
Young as he savagely resists capture in his native Africa.
There she is.
See the most fantastic relationship between beast and beauty. A mere girl mastering a primitive giant. See Mighty Joe Young, enraged by Hollywood pranksters, destroy Filmland's swankiest nightclub
And
on a
fight a
fabulous Sunset
lion.
Strip.
Mighty Joe Young, the picture that's alive with the most sensational action thrills ever filmed. Mightier than King Kong, Mighty Joe Young.
I love Mighty Joe Young. I don't love him as much as King Kong, but it came out 20 years after Kong, so there's a lot of innovation. Like there's a lot better work in the stop motion. It's still Willis O'Brien.
The desert in August is plain stupid. Rather have a run-in with Roden?
All right, I'm going to get copyright struck. I knew I recognized her. I couldn't place her, though. And with everything else going on, it didn't sink in. But the name struck, too. Oh, that's funny. I mean, she's no Fay Ray, but she's still very pretty. So she worked with stop-motion apes and stop-motion squirrels. Wow. And a stop-motion Jimmy Durante.